Alright, what's up guys? Got a new camera set up here. I just drove to a parking lot to set that up because I didn't want to look like a tool trying to put a camera in my face in my car in my own parking lot and have people look at me. But anyway, driving to work right now. Still a little bit sick. Sorry about that. I'm supposed to do 2 work sites today, but I'm getting a little bit of a late start today, so I think I'm only going to do 1, which is great that this job's so flexible that I can do that. So just going to do the big site today. It's about noon, it's 11:53, and hopefully I'm not making anybody car sick, but you can at least see some background of where I'm driving and stuff a little bit. So let me know if you like this view or not. Yeah, today's Marcus. What's up, man? Hey, thanks for cutting down all the trees. Hope the plug-in worked and that my dog did not escape. So yeah, appreciate your hard work. We shot that video earlier and I had to actually take that down for some security reasons, which I can't even talk about. So there's that, but we will try to reshoot that video again soon. Yeah, so getting a little bit late start. Had breakfast this morning with Pastor Russ, which was awesome. We went to Like Drive-In over there on Keomoku across from the Walmart. And I got a Loco Moco, which is one of my favorite foods. That's a real local dish. A Loco Moco is rice, and this one was fried rice, hamburger patty, eggs, brown gravy, and I got it with a side of Spam. So there's nothing healthy about that meal, but it is delicious. It is so good. So Loco Moco, and just connecting with Pastor Russ too. So I'm a part-time pastor at Streams of Life, a part-time assistant pastor there, and working with Russ has just been a delight. I feel so empowered by him. Yeah, and it was just fun connecting with him and being able to spend some more time with him. He's a wealth of knowledge, and I'm just learning so much about perseverance. Something that he does that's really cool. He was real big into sports, played football in high school and stuff like that, and he has a family kind of huddle time every Sunday, which I just think is great team building time. A half hour before service, any volunteers that are there, he just gathers them, casts some more vision, and then we all huddle up and say a little cheer at the end too, which is really awesome. So there's that. But yeah, hung out with RK last night. Make sure you follow him. He just started a new Instagram account at RKisms. So that's RKISMS. RKisms. I think that's right. I will, when I get back to a computer or something, I'll try to hyperlink that in the comments. But yeah, today's topic was something that we were kind of talking about last night, RK and I. What did I name these? I try to give these such provocative titles. Ooh, the bumpiness is making this thing go. So I think I entitled this Voyeuristic Pleasure Achievement. It's a pretty intense title. But yeah, RK was talking about, he taught in my wife's Bible school and taught the book of Acts, and just shared that he was wondering if people were actually going to do anything with his teaching, and I've been sharing a lot this year. My word for 2019 is doing, and that's something that I'm repressed in. If you look at these 3 things, thinking, feeling, doing, you're going to be repressed in one of those. So yeah, my word is doing, and that's why I'm trying to get after it, sharing these videos on a daily basis. But yeah, so he had a valid question. Is the teaching that I'm giving, is anyone going to do something with that? And I think that a lot of times, if you're more inclined to study the Bible, like real in-depth like that, then maybe your personality is also inclined not to be getting out there and doing evangelism. So I really love RK. RK came back and was sharing testimony. He just got back from India and Paraguay, and from Hawaii. Those places are on opposite ends of the earth. But he did that trip all at once. He led a group of teens to India, and then he ministers in Paraguay quite often. As far as doing, he runs an evangelism school there, and I think on the first day, he sends them all out, and it's just like, hey, don't come back until you've seen a miracle, which is pretty bold. And so my encouragement to you guys is to make sure that you're getting out and hanging out with people that make you uncomfortable. RK makes me uncomfortable in a good way, so he's getting out there and doing it. But yeah, that's my thinking. Just expounding kind of on this topic. If we say we are followers of Jesus, Jesus is on the move, which means there's an aspect of doing, of going, with following Jesus, if we're calling ourselves Christians and followers of him. So we serve a God that is alive, which means we got to be in step with him. There's an action element to it. And I think a lot of times we've kind of relegated, is that the right word? Let me know. Relegated our Christianity to a system of belief. And we associate ourselves with doctrine. I'm all about good doctrine. My wife runs that the Bible core course here. We love the Bible. We love the Scripture. We believe interpreting Scripture accurately is extremely important so that we know who God is correctly. And we believe that shapes how we live our lives. But we can't just associate ourselves with a belief system. That belief system then has to affect how we do things, right? We can't just think Christianly. We have to act Christianly. We have to do Christianly. I've shared this all in a previous video. But RK and I were talking about this last night, and it just made me think about our society, about the internet and stuff like that. Two big things that are huge on YouTube is unboxings. People sit and watch other people open things. Like, they'll get a box or a gift box or something, and there's YouTube channels where that's all they do, is they just unbox stuff, and people watch that. And so it's kind of this voyeuristic thing, right? Like, we're getting pleasure from watching someone else experience something. And there's a whole movement too of really popular YouTube channels of young kids just watching other people play video games, right? They're not even playing the video game themselves. They are watching other people play video games and deriving pleasure out of that. And so that's the same thing with Facebook. We can know intimate things about people's lives. We know all the information. Somebody messaged me recently and was just like, "Oh, we didn't even know you had a kid. Like, it's nice to have a surprise." And we honestly did that intentionally. I mean, we weren't on social media in 2018, but why are we sharing such intimate details of our lives with complete strangers and not having relationship with them? I'm not sure that we should know everything that's going on in someone's life without having an actual real relationship with them. It's a little weird. Hello, Adam Brown. Good to see you. I think your kids watch other people play video games on YouTube, right? Is that true? So yeah, we're just talking about this whole kind of gaining pleasure from watching other people do things, from associating ourselves with other people doing things. So I was real into camping for a while. I was watching camping YouTube videos, and it totally was true. MCQ Bushcraft, Joe Robina, I don't know how to say his last name. I would watch these guys, and it almost felt like you were there. You were getting the beauty of their experience and all the hard work that they were putting in, and it felt you were getting that same pleasure as if you were there, but you weren't there and you weren't doing any of the work. And I was just like, this is strange. It's really weird. So same thing with us following Jesus. I think that a lot of times we can, and I'm tempted to do this, I can associate myself with people like RK and be like, "Oh, I'm just like RK because I sat and had dinner with him and heard his stories." No, I wasn't traveling the world. No, I didn't go to India and pray for someone and have their, and see someone's deaf ear be healed, right? Like, I can share in that testimony and be overjoyed, but that wasn't my experience, and I can't associate myself with that experience and think because I have friends that do that, then I don't need to do that. Does that make sense? So, yeah, just getting after this word of 2019 of doing. We need to be out there doing, and not just associating ourselves with a belief, and not just associating ourselves with people that are doing it. We need to be out there doing it. And so that's something I need to grow in tangibly. Evangelism is not something that I'm great at. I don't like talking to strangers, and you know what, if you want to be good at evangelism, you probably got to talk to strangers. So I'm gonna take steps towards that. I'm gonna hang out with RK, who's better than that at me. And RK, you can call me out and ask me how I'm doing with that kind of stuff. So, and it's just scheduling hard things as a lifestyle, and stepping out and praying for people in the marketplace. I don't enjoy interacting with strangers. It's not something I enjoy at all. But I think it's an important thing, and it's something I'm growing in. Same thing right here. You know, that social aspect. I talked a little bit about this, the Enneagram thing. You're either one-on-one, social, or self-preservation. One of those three things is probably dominant, and one of those things is repressed. I'm socially repressed, and that's, you know, and I think that's why our support fell, because I was not being a part of the bigger social aspect of what was happening. So anyway, this is getting a little long-winded, and I hope it brought you value. Comment and let me know what you think. We'll try to get that Work is Worship video back up as well. But the cool thing is this is a horizontal video. I don't know how much of Hawaii you've gotten to see. I'll tilt the camera here in a little bit for a few seconds as we as we close out. But yeah, do stuff, interact, be present. Don't just associate yourself with people that are doing it and then think that somehow you're doing it as well. We all need to play our role in life, and especially in following Jesus. Man, study the Bible, know it well, but allow it to transform your life so that your actions are lining up with the thought processes that you're having as well. So there it is, horizontal video, another horizontal video, which I'm really excited. I'm going to start uploading these to YouTube, and we'll see what kind of traction they get there. Yeah, and you know what? I've been driving on H1 here and not really paying attention to where I am.